And we are live. Okay, so what is it? 9/1, September 1st, right? Oh, got that in the wrong place, don't I? It's okay, it's all good. Our objective is solving two-step equations. So the goal is to find the value of the variable, right? I mean, if I did this, I might be able to do this in my head. 3 times what plus 4 makes 19. Let's see, 3 times 3 is 16. It's close, but doing it in your head is not the way I want you to do it. I want you to solve it, because eventually the problems get bigger, don't they? So always find the variable, get rid of all the numbers around it. Say it again. To find the answer, get rid of all the numbers around it. So if I start with number 1, we'll get rid of the 4 first, because the 4 is sticking out by itself. So we'll just go minus 4. And I want you to show your work. So I got a 3x equals 15. Obviously, I did it wrong in my head. And then 3 times x means 3x. So I want you to show the work. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. It cancels. X is 5. Thumbs up? That seemed pretty easy? And you guys, I'm hoping you did this last year, okay? Number 2, same way. Why don't you guys do number 2 real quickly, okay? Try number 2 on your own. Okay. Okay, thumbs up if you got 2. Okay, I went plus 13, and again, if you're confused, have a difficult time with positive and negative numbers, use a calculator, okay? And I divided by 5, and I got 2, okay? Now 3, as a high school teacher, it drives me crazy that we even have to do this. Nobody writes double negatives. Nobody does this, but if I see a double negative like this, that just becomes a positive, okay? Negative makes positive. Does that make sense? So the first thing I'm going to do is just change this to 17 equals z plus 9, okay? And then I'll just solve it. Minus 9, and I get 8. All right, 4. Now 4's got 2 tricks, and we're going to be careful with this, okay? So I'm going to tidy it up a little bit. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Tidy it up, okay? Those are on the same side. I call it tidy it up, okay? Just put together these 2, because 2 plus 4 is 6, right? Now, everybody watch. You're going to make a mistake if you don't watch, okay? Everybody watch. I'm going to put a 1 right here, because that's a 1D, okay? Put a 1 right there. It's an invisible 1. You guys agree with that? It's going to help you. You're going to need that 1 there. Okay, so then I'm going to go subtract 6. Not add, subtract, because that's a positive 6. So I go minus 6 gives me a 9 equals what? This is why you need the 1. A negative 1d. And having the 1 there, hopefully you know what the next step is. What's the next step? What's the next step? Yeah.
Making it a positive?
We can do that, and how do you make it positive? Yes, and how do we do that?
Multiplying it by like -1.
I like that. I'm going to do it differently, but yes, totally right. I like the way you think, Nate. I'm going to divide by -1 because it kind of goes with what we've been doing. Same reason though, right? Same answer. And you'll get -9 equals d. Okay, good. David, you would have gotten the same answer, just doing it a little bit different, right? Good job. Hit 5. Well, let's just get rid of the positive 5. So you guys give this a try. But now the step is you're going to multiply by 4. But go ahead, plus 5 first. Okay, don't forget. Okay, so you get here, and hopefully you remember from yesterday,
that says divide. Always do the opposite. The opposite of divide is to times by 4. Here's how I do it. I'll times by 4 both sides so that I can cancel that. Times by 4, times by 4, so I can cancel that. 4 times 4 is 16, but it would be a negative 16. Thumbs up. Let me see. Did you get that one? Did you guys get that one? Okay, now, again, before we do this one, this is so annoying. I say it's annoying because nobody in high school math writes it like this. Middle school math teachers do this, but nobody writes this. So what's a plus or minus? You guys, what do you think plus or minus would be? It's just a minus, right? Isn't plus or minus minus? So I rewrote this as Q minus 5 over 3 equals 8. It's a little easier to see. Plus or minus is just annoying. Now, okay, big question. Do we add 5 or multiply by 3 first? Add 5 or do we multiply by 3 first? Okay.
Multiply by 3.
Yes. Yes, because the whole thing's divided by 3, right? So I'm going to multiply by 3 instead of cancel 3. Multiply 3. Good job. Okay. So it's a big, long division. So we're going to get rid of the big, long division by multiplying by 3 first. Because it cancels a 3. Then I've got my Q minus 5, because that's still there. 8 times 3 is 24, okay? And then it's easy, right? Plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. Q equals 29, okay? Thumbs up on that one? Hopefully you understand why I multiplied by 3 first, because it's all divided by 3, right? Okay, let's take a look at the back side, okay? Okay. So with 7, it's called, I'm gonna use the word tidy it up, but really we're gonna combine. We're gonna combine, write it down, combine like terms, okay? It's a word, it's a math word, combine like terms. So if I'm gonna combine like terms, I'm gonna look at it and say, okay, I've got a 5x and a 3x. Together they make an 8x, don't they? And then divide by 8. So 28, go ahead, 28 divided by 8 is going to be a 0.5. Yes, 3.5. Again, you guys use a calculator, please. It's so much better. Calculators aren't going to be wrong if you push the right buttons, right? Okay, 8. Combine like terms. Combine like terms. So I'm going to put the z's together. 5z minus 2z is 3z. Let's do that first. Right? And then we'll solve it. Plus 4 plus 4. Get rid of the 4 first, because it's on the outside. Plus 4 plus 4. 3z equals negative 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Negative 1. Okay, thumbs up on that one. That makes sense. Okay, you guys try 9. Try 9 on your own without me, okay? See if you can get 9, okay? You're going to get a decimal answer, okay? Got an answer, raise your hand, see. You else got an answer? See your answers. Try your calculator. Top number first. Top number first. Oh, by the bottom, okay? Yes. 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 Anybody else? Yes. Wait, zero can be an answer. You're having just, all right, zero can be an answer.
Usually it's not.
How many kids got 2.5? You get 2.5? Awesome. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to combine these two. That's a 14x. 12x plus 2x. Okay. Then we're going to get rid of the 4. 14x equals 35. Now, at this point in time, I'm like, gosh, I'm not a computer, so I just use my calculator. Only 35 divided by 14, and I got 2.5, okay? All right, 10. You guys try 10, okay? Try 10. Combine these two first. 9 minus 4. Yes. And be careful, because I might give it away. 0 is a number, isn't 0 a number?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
why not? The 0 can be an answer, can't it? 5z minus 5 equals negative 5. Plus 5 plus 5. 5z equals 0. Divide by 5, divide by 5, and 0 divided by 5. So if you can always just calculate 0 divided by 5 is just 0. It's just 0. Okay, now 11. 2 ways to do 11. There are 2 ways to do 11, okay? I want you to learn how to distribute first, okay? So learn how to distribute. So distribute, it's called distributive property, because I'm going to distribute. 3 goes to z and 3 goes to 7, say. So I'm multiplying, right, because of the parentheses. So distribute, I get a 3 times z. 3 times z is 3z. 3 times z is 3z plus 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, and you guys can probably finish it there. Again, remember, 0 is an answer. 0 can be an answer. It's just a number. So, minus 21, 3z equals 0. Divide by 3, 0 divided by 3. 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay. Thumbs up on that one? Let me see. Okay, good. Now, 12's the same way. Just have to be careful, because what's a negative times a negative is a?
Positive.
Say it again. Negative times a negative is a?
Positive.
Good. Okay, we're in a good place then. Okay, so I'm going to distribute. Again, negative 4 times z. Negative 4 times z is a negative 4z. But a negative 4 times a negative 12 is a positive 48, right? Okay. See if you guys can get the answer from there. Nice job. What do you start thinking your answers? You may get 1.5. Did you get 1.5? 1.5, okay. So I'm going to go minus 48, negative 4z equals negative 6. I'm going to divide by negative 4, and I get 1.5. Use your calculator, you'll get 1.5. You will if you go negative 6 divided by negative 4, 1.5, okay? All right, 13. Here's a little bit harder, okay? But we're going to be careful when we distribute, okay? So everybody watch, okay? I need to fix this part of the equation first, okay? I need to fix, everybody watching? I need to fix this first. So everything else is going to stay the same. Does that make sense? I need to fix this first. All this is going to stay the same. So I'm just going to rewrite 33 equals 12r, okay? I'm going to rewrite that, and now I'm going to fix this mess. So I'm going to distribute. Negative 3 times 9 is a negative 27, and one more time, a negative times a negative is a, so I'm going to get a positive 3r. You see how it's a positive 3r? It's a positive 3r, okay? Now I got to tidy up these two r's together. These two r's together make a 15r. So I'm going to put these together. I'm going to tidy them up. So I'm going to go 15r minus 27. I still have my equals 33, right? These are a little bit more difficult, but we can do them. We're smart enough to do this. Okay, now, even though r is on this side, that's okay. I'm going to get rid of the 27, right? R is on this side, that's fine. I just need to get rid of all the numbers around the variable. Get rid of all the numbers around the variable. So I'm going to go, okay, plus 27, and I get 60 equals 15r. And again, if you have a hard time adding, use a calculator. I believe in calculators. Divide by 15. This math has nothing to do with whether you can add or subtract. It has to do with whether you can solve an equation. And I think I get r equals 4, okay? Okay. 14. What do we have to fix first? What needs to be fixed? Yeah, the parentheses. So I'm going to distribute first. Yes, the parentheses. So I'm going to go 7 plus, and I'm going to distribute 6g, 3 times 2. 6g, 3 times 2. 6g, and then 3 times a negative 6. 3 times a negative 6 is a negative 18 equals negative 29, okay? So take care of the parentheses first. That's a g. That looks like a 9, 6g. There we go. And then I'm going to tidy it up, okay? Negative 11. I'm going to tidy it up. That's negative 11. So I'm going to have a 6g minus 11 equals negative 29. Plus 11, right? Okay, again, if you have a hard time with positive negatives, just use a calculator. Negative 29 plus 11, okay? Negative 18. Again, if you can always use a calculator. 6g equals negative 18. Divide by 6. Divide by 6. Okay, now let's do the hard one. Okay? All right. Odd integers. Now, it's no weird. I'm going to do it different than they are going to do because it's going to make more sense. So if I go from 5 to 7, what's the difference between 5 and 7? Okay, good. 7 and 9, what's the difference? Good. Okay, so if my first integer is n, then my second integer is an n plus 2. And that bothers a lot of kids because, like, wait a minute, that's an even number, Mr. Davies. Yes, but if that's odd, 2 more would make this one odd. Then the next one would be n plus 4, first integer. Next odd integer. And they're all going to have to add up to equal 63. So I got a 3n, n. 1, 2, 3, n plus 6. And we'll solve. Minus 6. I'm running out of room. Minus 6. 3n equals, what's that, a 57? 63 minus 6. 57. Divide by 3. I'm going to get 19. And 19 is odd. So 19 is only part of the answer. What are the other two numbers? 19. What are the other two numbers? 19. Odd numbers. What's the next one? 21. And then? Do those add up to 63? Yeah. Okay, that's what I have for today. Let me stop my recording.